What's up everyone, back for another vlog, and in today's vlog I will be showing you the Shelfie beers that I'll be reviewing for the month of June 2023. So Shelfie beers are exactly how they sound. They are reviews of beers that I can easily grab off the shelves here locally in the Buffalo, New York area, and I try to get a good mixture of beers from some of the bigger regional, national, and international breweries. I post Shelfie beer reviews every single Tuesday and Friday of each month. There are 9 Tuesdays and Fridays in June of 2023, so therefore there are 9 beers here in front of me, and these are in order from your left to right on how I'm going to post them over the course of the month. This will be the first I post, and this will be the last I post. So let's go over these real quick, but before I do so, I want to mention that I have some other Shelfie beers that I will be sprinkling throughout the month as well, including, and I guess this is stretching it as a Shelfie beer, but the brand new Dogfish Head Utopias barrel-aged 120-minute. I was going to throw it into this mix, but then I was like, it might not be a Shelfie for everybody. Here in the West New York area, I can walk into a couple different beer stores right now and pick that right off the shelf, but I know that's not going to be the case for everybody, so I didn't include it, but we will review it at some point in June. Anyway, let's go over these real quick. So the first beer that I'll be reviewing this month as far as Shelfie beers go is from Bell's, and it is their Oberon Ale. So I actually picked up the variety 12-pack of the Oberon beer. So they released a variety 12-pack with the base Oberon and then 3 variants: the citrus Oberon, the cherry Oberon, and the mango habanero Oberon. And I really wanted to try mostly the variants because this is going to be the rare re-review on the channel. I reviewed this one back in, I think it was the maybe late summer of 2018, almost 5 years ago. And I thought it would be fun to revisit it because I'm not a huge fan of this beer. I think it's okay. I think it's solid, but this one gets a lot of love, especially from Michigan folk who can't wait for spring to start. Oberon Day is a huge thing. It signifies the beginning of spring, so a lot of people go nuts about this one. For me, I'd much rather have like a Belgian Wit beer or a German Hefeweizen when it comes to the American Pale Wheat Ale style. But this has always been solid, but who knows? A lot of beers have changed, as far as my palate is concerned, a lot of beers have changed over the past 4 or 5 years, so who knows, maybe I'll actually enjoy this one quite a bit. We will see, but I wanted to give it one more go before writing it off. But I do want to try the rest of the Oberon beer, so I will do so over the next probably month or so. Next, we have from Lawson's Finest Liquids, we have their Hazy Rays. This is I believe a 5.3%, just juicy and hazy IPA with Citra and Mandarina Bavaria. Not super fresh. This can is about, right now as I am recording this one, just under 2 months old. By the time I review it, probably just over 2 months old, but Lawson's Finest beers can hold up. I've had some Sip of Sunshine cans that were almost 3 months old that were delicious, so I'm hoping that is the same here, and I want to try this one. This is like their newest, I think, year-round beer. Next, we have from DuClaw. We have their Sour Me America. So this is a Rocket Pop Sour Ale, and it's an ale brewed with tart cherry, raspberry, and lime. So whether you call it a Rocket Pop, a Bomb Pop, or a Firecracker, I think it all depends on the brand who is selling it. Here, it's usually Bomb Pop here in Buffalo, as far as I know. But it's the popsicle that is tart cherry, or it's basically cherry, blue raspberry, and lime. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. ABV, did they put ABV on here? Yes, they do. 5.5%. They have a little spiel on here, and this isn't like crazy fresh. But it's about, let's see. Looks like it's about, right now, about 5 weeks old. So pretty fresh. Anyway, looking forward to getting to that one. The ABV on Oberon 2 is 5.8. So yeah, anyway, next. We have another beer in which I bought a variety 12-pack. So Southern Tier came out with like this summer wheat variety pack that has this one. It has their Blueberry C, which is a blueberry wheat ale. It has their Raspberry Shine, which is a raspberry wheat ale. And it also has their Ruby Red Surf, which I believe is a grapefruit summer ale or wheat ale or whatever they want to call it. This one, Mango Rays, they just call it summer wheat ale. It's an ale with natural flavor. This is basically a mango wheat ale, so to speak. It says limited release, and this is the only one within the variety pack they're actually selling separate. It's like officially like their most recent seasonal. I've seen it in 6-packs and 12-packs. I think these are 5%. Yep, 5%. And Can't make out the date, but it has a best by date of December 14th of 2023, so pretty damn fresh. I'm hoping that the whole natural flavor thing, it works better for something like this than it does a lot of the IPAs that I've been having from Southern Tier and this brewing company over here, which we'll get to momentarily. Next, we have from Vosteiner, we have their Dunkel. So I reviewed their German Pils in May, and I told a couple folks out there that I would pick up the Dunkel because they asked me to review it, and here we go. And it's pretty fresh because this has a best by date of January 9th of 2024, so pretty fresh. It's just a German Dunkel, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've had this one, so I'm going to revisit it, and I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to enjoy this one more than the German Pils. Next, we have a beer that I've had before as well from Flying Dog. This is their Dead Rise, so they're calling this one a Old Bay Summer Ale. Oh, the Dunkel, I believe, is 4.8%. If I didn't mention. Yeah, 4.8%. The Dead Rise Old Bay Summer Ale is a 5.7% ale brewed with Old Bay seasoning and lemon. So I had this one probably like 7 or 8 years ago, whenever they first released it, and I enjoyed it. Now, here's the thing. I'm not a huge seafood fan. I do enjoy shrimp. I like lighter, whiter fishes like cod, haddock. Usually around here we do fish fries or fish and chips, and I enjoy that. But when it comes to like crab and lobster, I don't, crab and lobster, I don't dislike it. The price you pay for it isn't worth it to me. I'd rather have like a steak, for example. But this, I know a lot of people say pairs extremely well with seafood, especially crab because of the Old Bay seasoning. And I could definitely see that when I drank it, how many years ago, whatever it was, 7, 8 years ago, I got that feeling, and I actually enjoyed it. It was very strange, but I enjoyed it, so I'm curious to see if I enjoy it this time around. Also, Flying Dog was just bought by the FX Matt Brewing Company, aka Saranac, and I think they're moving their operations to New York as far as the article I read. We'll see if that is the case. That's kind of a bummer, because they're out of, right, Frederick, Maryland? Is that where they're from? Yep, Frederick. So it's already happening. Frederick, Maryland, and Utica, New York. So I wonder if they were already contract brewing at the Saranac facility. Probably so. But they used to be in Colorado, then they moved to Maryland, and now they're on the move to New York. Anyway, I want to review that one, so we're going to. Next, we have a collaboration, this time between Schloss Eggenberg and I believe the Schilling Beer Company. Schloss Eggenberg is out of Austria, Schilling out of New Hampshire, and this is their Maybach. I can't speak today, whatever. Not going to restart the video in a while because I'm already all the way through, and you make mistakes when you speak on camera. It just happens. Anyway, this is their Maybach, a convivial collaboration. So convivial, basically friendly, enjoyable. So they're saying this is a friendly and enjoyable collaboration. I would hope so. So this is a Maybach. It is 7.4%. It's pretty new. I just picked this up a couple weeks ago. It just showed up, and I am looking forward to trying that up. Now, Schloss Eggenberg, they produce Sammy Claus. I've not reviewed that on the channel, so I will do so at some point before the end of the year. I'll try to anyway. So looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be quite tasty. Next, we have another New Belgium beer. We have another Voodoo Ranger beer, and this one is their Atomic Citrus. So they're calling this one a Blood Orange Ale, and it does have the whole ale with natural flavors, but on the side it says ale with blood orange juice. An actual ingredient that just isn't natural flavors, but then after it says natural flavors and spice. The ABV on this one is, it's got to be somewhere, right? I'm an idiot. Yeah, 7%, and this has a best by date of September, I want to say it says September 17th of 2023. I think this was canned like March 18th, so relatively fresh, but it's just a blood orange ale. Now, I want to see if this works better than the IPAs have been doing, the Fruit Force, the Juice Force, the whole nine, the Danger Beach. Just haven't been, for me, the whole natural flavor thing, too like artificial juice-like for me. So I'm hoping this actually has some real authentic blood orange juice. And last but not least, from Boulevard, because I loved their proper pour so much, I grabbed another one of their barrel-aged beers, and this is their Churro Grande. This is the barrel-aged Churro Grande. I don't know if they do a regular one, but it's the barrel-aged Churro Grande. It is an Imperial Brown Ale with cinnamon and natural flavors. It's a limited release 2023, and this one has a best by date of January 22nd of 2025, but it looks like it was bottled on January 23rd of 2023, 13.5%. That proper pour was delicious, so I was like, you know what? I like churros. I like, cinnamon and I think maples in here, right? Or sorry, cinnamon natural flavors. If probably not, maybe just brown sugar natural flavors. But it's an Imperial Brown Ale that's barrel aged with all that. So I'm curious to see how this one works out. But I like Boulevard's barrel aged beer, so we're going to give it a go. So that's the 9 beers that I'll be reviewing for the Shelfie beer reviews for the month of June 2023. If you can get your hands on any of these and want to drink along with the review, that's always awesome. If you've had any of these beers, post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about them. And also, I always ask this at the end of these vlogs. What beers are you looking forward to me reviewing of the bunch? I'd say the one I'm looking forward to the most, probably this, because I think it's going to be delicious. I'm curious to see how Southern Tier and New Belgium does with the natural flavors in a non-IPA to see if it maybe works a little better. I'm curious about revisiting this one. I think this is going to be delicious. And this beer I think I'm going to like, obviously, more than the Pils, but we'll see. Look forward to all of them, obviously, but if I had to say, this is the one that I think is going to be the delicious, and I can't wait to drink. But anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another vlog. And I know this month there are some repeats as far as the breweries go. You got this, and this. But, you know, I didn't buy a lot of beer, and I only went to one place, so it wasn't like I was searching all that hard. I didn't have a lot of time, so I ended up just buying what I could. I think I got a decent selection. And the cool thing here is, out of all these, technically only one IPA. And that's hard to do nowadays. So anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another vlog here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.